Morning all, as Dixon and Doc Green used to say. Hands up all those people that used to watch Dixon and Doc Green. You old farts. Me too. So here we are again. I've got a bit of an update for you. Right, I'm not going to make this one too quick. It'll probably be like, I don't know, quarter of an hour, something like that. We'll see how we go. As we always say, don't we, Ian? No to 288. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. We'll start off with a bit of that, just for a bit of fun. Now then, I've got something to tell you. 9 solid gold 50p coins. Do you fancy that? Do you fancy 9 solid gold 50p coins? Now there's the thing. Enough of the subliminals. So, this is a deal. I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing because there's been a little bit of confusion. And of course, and I do love it when people sort of say what they're thinking. Like Nanny Sue did yesterday when we was on our live stream. She was like, oh, hang on a minute. What's all, I'm getting confused. All these links, you know. And it sort of, I think all the links that's going on that we're, has blown a fuse in a couple of people a little bit, if you see what I mean. I'm saying that nicely. So there's a couple of pigeons trying to make, they don't know how to make a racket, the two of them. Anyway, so he's trying to, and she's having nothing to do with it. Hence the fighting, the flapping of the wings. Anyway, excuse me. So, where was I? So what we're doing is, let me explain a few things to you. So as you know, let's start with all the domain names. The domain names are the domain names, and there are shares going up in the domain names. And, excuse me, the idea is, I said, a bit like the Romans, actually what we're doing is a bit like the Red Indians of old. Right, the Red Indians of America. What did the Red Indians do? What is it we always saw on the cowboy and indie bum films, as my granddad used to call them? We always saw the same sort of thing going on by the Indians, in that they would circle the prey and then just pick them off. You know, run around and circle and circle and circle and circle. So that's what we're doing with the domains, right? You've got the Royal Mint and you've got Change Checker, and then what I'm doing is I'm building a circle all the way around them. And for that, we are gonna obtain so much traffic, it is unreal. And that is what is going to put them in the position one day of saying, do you know what? Enough of all this. Let's sit round the table. Let's talk about buying all those domains off you, and let's talk about getting you the flip out the way, because we're fed up with you. That's what we're working towards. So that's the domains. Let me tell you, that is working nicely. Changechecker.com, sold out. Change-checker.org, selling. Royal Mint TV, selling. RoyalMint.news, selling. So that's the domains. Now we've got the stuff that we're selling, actually selling. That's going to be done at the moment from the eBay account that we're using. And as I've said, I'm not going to go back to selling individual coins. So, because I want to be able to handle everything that we do from now on myself, right? If me and John, which are a couple of old farts, that between the two of us are lucky if we can put in one proper decent day's work. If that can't be handled, I'm not interested. That's what I'm looking at. I've got to make my entire business handleable like that. So we don't get in a position we got in before, you know, when there's a second spike, and there'll be another lockdown. I am absolutely feeling sure of that. There's going to be another lockdown. And all I would do is just keep losing money if I kept employing staff. So that's not going to work. So what we've got to do is, we've got a plan for the future, and we've got to plan it to make it as easy as possible for me to be able to handle. Hence, I'm going to only sell sheets of coins, and I'm only going to sell bulk coins. So when I do start selling the new stuff, the latest stuff, and I will get back to that, I'll be doing it in bulk. Right, so that's the sale of stuff. And out of the sale of stuff, as you know, there are some people that are going, I had a conversation with one or two people recently, and in the conversation they went, well, there ain't a lot on there, Ian, for me to choose from. And I said to them, yeah, but have you forgotten the fact that I've just cleared 40 grand's worth of debt? That's 40 grand's worth of stuff that was up for sale is no longer up for sale, it's gone. So it's no wonder I've depleted what little I managed to get up there. Remember, there's only me. So I'm trying to get stuff up. Okay, so that covers the stuff that we're selling. Now, we cover the raffles. The raffles, for anybody that may have forgotten, the raffles is a site that Chris put together for us, Chris Dyer put together for us, at a time when things were absolutely terrible. And he did that at his own expense and everything, and he's done all the work on it for free to help. And that has now started to generate and pick up on its own. I am so grateful for that. But what's needed with that is, I recognise that if we just put up a couple of coins here and there and one or two things, we're never gonna get some oomph, right? So, and as I say, I've got to be careful because I don't want to run before I can walk, but at the same time I do need oomph. I need some oomph. But of course, to get all of that generally comes with a load of work that you have to do from sales. From the raffles, that's not the case. From the raffles, it's all automatic. So if we suddenly have an influx of 1,000 orders, off you go, that's all right. There's no one has to do any work. It's all automatic. Because what you're doing on the raffle site, you're doing on the raffle site, and the only manual stuff is when we pull the winner and I post it off. And of course the work that Chris is doing, not to under that. So, the raffle site is actually where we need to be for the moment. You want me to bring you the new tasty coins. I want to do that. And I'm going to start losing everybody's interest, as I have been doing, because I can't produce the new coins. So a lot of people are thinking, well, I ain't going to stick around then, I'll go over there, or over here, or over there. And so we need to do something about that. And one way of doing something about that is to be able to bring you every nice bit of tasty coin that there could possibly be. Now, I can only do that via the raffle at the moment because I don't have enough money to be able to go and buy the sort of stocks that I would need to buy. And plus, a lot of these tasty coins, like, the pantomime and the Rupert Bear and all of this stuff, there's a lot of stuff I can't get hold of. There's a lot of stuff only Change Checker can get hold of. Remember, Monopoly, Cartel. There's a lot of stuff that only they can get hold of, and the only people in the world doing it. So we can't compete with them in any way. No matter how much money we got, we can't compete with them. However, and to be back in the realms of buying Royal Mint package coins again, to get the deals, I've got to be buying 1,000 coins, and we already know what the kind of cost is on that per coin. So we have to think a little bit outside the box. Now with the raffles, I can bring you every single coin, because I don't have the money for buying thousands of stock, but I do have the money now for being able to buy 1s and 2s and 4s and 5s, right? So we've started doing that. So you've got things like a Peter Pan set of 50p's in a raffle. You've got the Rupert Bear. You've got the pantomime set, and you've also got a silver proof. Chris is organising a sharers only draw. So this is just for the people that share, and that will be a snowman silver proof. We're going to have silver proofs on there, and also a gold 50p mystery. I'm going to decide which one you get. Now, the gold 50p will be solid gold 50p, brand new in its box with all the proper paraphernalias and everything that you get with it. Proper Royal Mint, solid gold 50p, no ifs or buts or maybes. So that's what you're going to get, a absolute solid gold 50p. Not only are you going to get one, but you're going to get one of those every 6 weeks. That's what we're going to try. That is what I can bankroll. I can bankroll that because we're talking about not a fortune. And remember, I still have coins, but I can't bankroll the other area. And as I said at the beginning, we have to do this one step at a time, small steps. As my dad said, onwards and upwards, slowly. And as I said to you, before I can even think about turning over £5 a week, I've got to start again. I've got to look at getting £100 a week. We did that. Then we've got to get £200 a week. We did that. So we're going up there nicely now. The raffles themselves have gone from, I think we did 50 quid or 30 quid, 30 odd quid in the first week. We've now done over 200 in a week. That is shooting up there nicely. And being able to have the gold will mean that people, if you've got the money to go out and buy a gold coin, then you probably wouldn't want to enter the raffle, or you might want to enter the raffle, but there's an awful lot of people out there that will never, ever, ever be able to buy a gold coin. As long as they've got a hole in their bottom, they won't be able to go out and buy a gold coin. And this is a way in which those people can. They can get a free entry, or they can add another couple of quid to it. Now, very important, and this is seriously important, and I want you to take notice. I've got in trouble gambling once before. Years ago, I was a bit naughty with the gambling. I know about how people can get in trouble with gambling, and I am not up for that. Not up for that one little bit. So, in my direct way, in my blunt way, I'm just going to tell you as I do, right? It's quite simply this: if me or Chris notice that somebody is spending too much, I don't know what too much is at the minute, but if we notice that somebody's spending far too much on raffle tickets, I'm going to be contacting you. I'm going to be contacting you, and I'm going to be talking to you. And if I think somebody's getting themselves in trouble through doing far too much, I'll stop you. I ain't like the bookies and all of that, and just take until you've got nothing to take. No. I won't even let you get that far. Right, we want to make this raffle system work. We want to make the raffle site work. We want it to be really good. We want everybody to have a go in it every few weeks or whatever, but we don't want anybody to spend too much and get themselves in trouble. Not having that. So if any of that happens, you know, if anybody watches this video and says, oh, you know, you should be careful with gambling, we're on it, believe me, pardon me, and we won't let anybody go too far. I've enrolled the help of Fran. As you know, Fran is a psychotherapist, has been for 40 years. And she is going to be our first sponsor as well. Key Therapy will be our first sponsor. I mentioned the sponsorships the other day. We're going to have a banner, and it will be in every page, every site. It will be on Royal Mint TV, it will be on Change Check, it will be on everything. Because there's a fine line between gambling and a gambling addiction and a collection addiction. It's a fine line, because you're spending out money constantly, and it's all about something you want, and we all want something. We all want the one that we can't afford. We all want that, don't we? No matter what it is. If they brought out a coin tomorrow and it had a diamond in the middle of it and it was diamond encrusted, we would all want it. If it was a 50p, we would all want it. No matter how much it is, we'd all like aspire to one day getting it, or whatever. Just like people aspire to getting a Rolls Royce even when they'll never be able to buy one. So, giving you this sort of update, letting you know where we are. So the raffles, now with the raffles, you can enter every single raffle for free, and you don't have to buy a ticket. And that doesn't matter whether you like me, whether we've fallen out in the past, whether we've had a row in the past. It doesn't make no difference whatsoever. Doesn't matter if you're blocked on YouTube, doesn't matter. The raffle site is completely and utterly different, and nobody is blocked on there. So everybody and anybody can have a free ticket. There is a free voucher code on every single paid raffle. And of course, there's a couple up there that you don't even have to pay anything. You just click the button and you're in. Right? So, and you can now earn, you get 10 points goes into your account on there every time you share on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that, that's worth 10p. And at the moment, I think there's a promotion on or about to start where it's going to double to about 20 points for a month, 6 weeks, to coincide with this first gold proof. See what I mean? So the more you share and the more you refer friends, the more points you'll get in your account on there, and you can use those points to buy more tickets. So in theory, you could go and get yourself 100 tickets in the gold proof one if you had the time to do all that. Otherwise, you can buy the tickets a bit cheaply. So if you want to buy tickets in bulk, you can buy 10 tickets for a £5, I think it is. You can buy 20 for a tenner and 50 for 20 quid. Or they're £1 each if you just want to have a go at one. So that gives you a complete update on where we are. I'm still not at the point yet, obviously, where I'm out of the woods. I'm still in the woods, but there is a lot of light in this tunnel now. Lot of light in this tunnel now. I know we're going to get there, and I feel sure that I am going to be, I mean, we were dead and buried, and I feel sure that in less than 12 months, we will be completely and utterly out of the woods. Everything settled. Everything settled, I think. What's left to settle will be done within a year, I think. But that's me feeling positive and everything about the way everything is right now. I just want to say thank you for the support to everybody that's just supported me non-stop. Thank you so much. Thank you to the people that are coming back. I appreciate you coming back again, and it doesn't go undervalued. Thank you very much. And to the new customers, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a hell of a roller coaster ride so far, as a lot of the other people will attest to. And I figure that this roller coaster ride's going to go on for a bit longer. But I do feel sure that we're going to get there. Aren't we, Ian? Yes. So, from me and Ian Glenn, thank you very much. See you next time.